Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a Slatington street fight in a Super 1 Hall. That is for the PPW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the people of Havoc and Dan Champion, Team Big.
You know what, Paul Bo? They call themselves Team Big. I just see Team Bully right there. They're picking on little kids here. They're messing with the fans. Someone needs to teach these guys a lesson, and I'll tell you who that's going to be. It's going to be the Tag Team Champions, Primal Fear. But you know what? They have a stiff task ahead, because as much as I don't like them, Team Big is no one to take lightly. Two of the hardest-hitting superstars we have here in PPW. Two veterans of the squared circle, and two big, big men. Havoc's been with PPW pretty much since the beginning. Speaking of Show 100, Havoc's been here through many different venue changes, many different champions. He knows this ring better than anyone. Team Big looking for their first taste of that PPW Tag Team gold. Making huge waves since they debuted here just a few months ago, and they're already in this title picture. It shows you the caliber of athletes that we're dealing with here. Speaking of high caliber, folks, your PPW Tag Team Champions.
Their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Delilah, the team of Matthew Omen and Gabriel Hodder. They are your PPW Tag Team Champions, Primal.
Matthew Omen, Gabriel Hodder making their way to the ring with Delilah.
Oh, and it's on like Donkey Kong here. It is a Slatington street fight from the mean streets of Slatington here. This one might spill all over the arena. And Dan Champion, no, that's my water. Oh.
Paul, but what did that water do to him? Look at this. This one is getting off to a violent start right from the beginning. They've wasted no time coming out into this crowd.
Well, they're going all around the venue here, and grab your kids if you have them and hold on to them here. And when you're in Slatington, there's only one thing. There's nothing worse than a Slatington street fight. Look at this, chops by Omen on Big Poppy over there. Havoc. And now right in front of us here on commentator's row, Big Dan Champion and Gabriel Hodder exchanging pleasantries right in front of Dr. Frank.
Tell you what, Paul Bo, I was on a couple of Slate bank fights in my day, but never a Slatington street fight. Look at this one.
Well, it's where the toughest of the tough hang out. And Big Poppy Havoc just dumped Omen right into the front row, talking about getting up close and personal, and Champion laying right hands.
Havoc taking it to Gabriel Hodder out in the crowd here.
Yeah, it's just spilling everywhere here. We knew this one was going to be ugly.
Oh, just open fists right to the head. There's no better way to describe this than a brawl.
Oh! And the chairs went tumbling down. And listen to this crowd. They're bloodthirsty here.
We lost our feet. I could see Dan Champion back there.
Our feet went out here.
With Omen dumping Havoc back over.
Crowd chanting, "This is awesome."
Hodder and Omen, Primal Fear, making their way back into the ring here. Carden trying to get some semblance of control. Good luck with that, Jeff the ref.
I'm not even sure if the bell rang.
Oh! And Big Dan Champion just drove Omen into the side of that ring post, Paul. Did you see that?
Yeah, well, he drove him into the side of the apron there, and that's the hardest part of the ring, EJ. 260 pounds of Dan Champion with no forgiveness there. Our feet just came out and it went out again. Here is
Havoc's going under the ring for some goodies. Paul Bo, we all know the best stuff is kept under the ring.
Absolutely there. And Havoc got a chair. Oh, man!
Paul Bo, all I have to say is good thing we have Dr. Frank standing by there. He's making his way down already just to check.
And Champion's laughing. He thinks it's funny.
He could have just shattered the arm of the tag team champion there, Paul Bo.
Well, Dr. Frank is immediately there. Johnny Rankin there at ringside. Omen went down low, and it's now a 2-on-1, EJ. Everybody trying to get Hodder to the back. I'll tell you what, that could be a separated shoulder. That could be a torn rotator cuff. Delilah looks concerned, and Omen has got himself, guys, let's stick it to the match at hand here. Omen's got himself in a lot of trouble.
Absolutely. Paul Bo, now it's 2-on-1. I mean, the odds don't look good for the tag team champions.
No, absolutely not here. No rules on this. And
Gabriel Hodder taken to the back. I mean, Dr. Frank escorted him out. That can't be good.
No, not at all.
And you know what? If this was a normal match, Jeff the ref may have called this one a no contest.
Well, Hodder has a chain. Hodder has a chain around his hand.
But this is a street fight, so it's going to go on whether there's one or two members of Primal Fear in the ring.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, and you can see the frustration on Matthew Omen. They're just throwing the chain down, and Havoc, what a headbutt right to the peninsula south of the equator if we want to be clean on TV there.
I'll tell you what, Matthew Omen's goose is going to be cooked if he doesn't figure something out.
Oh, man, and right into Big Dan Champion. That's like running into a cement wall.
He needs to find an equalizer here. He needs to get onto the outside of the ring and find something to equalize this matchup, some sort of weapon from underneath that ring.
Yeah, and Champion just mocking him. High vertical suplex. And you can see Omen just holding on to the back.
And this one is pretty much going just how we expected it. Absolute bloodbath.
And Team Big pandering to the crowd. But you know what, EJ? When you're winning a match like that, you can afford to do it.
Yeah, when it's 2-on-1, you can take your time.
And look at it. Big Poppy and Big Dan, they came dressed for warfare. They're in their jeans. No wrestling gear here.
No way. And now just a blatant choke in the corner there. Like I said, they're just picking apart the tag team champion piece by piece here, Paul. But what does Omen have any shot at winning this at this point?
I'll tell you what, I mean, it's going to come down to all heart, but it is 2-on-1.
If he was smart, he'd get out of that ring, like I said, buy himself a little breathing room, find a blunt object to hit these guys with. That's probably his best strategy right now. Oh! And the big chair shot across the back of Matthew Omen. Justin, were you ever in a weapons match like this? What is this like to be in a hardcore match?
You know, it's brutal. It's excruciating. Not only do you got to worry about the weapons and the violence, but you got to worry about the longevity that you're going to last in there. Because that adds to the adrenaline, stresses the heart, stresses the oxygen levels. When you're constantly having to worry about ducking a chair, ducking a kendo stick.
Absolutely. They're conditioned for a wrestling match, not a street fight.
Guys, not to interrupt you here, Big Dan is getting something from under the ring. It looks like a bat to me.
Delilah trying to urge Omen on in this seemingly impossible circumstances he finds himself in.
Oh, man!
Onto the chair, Paul Bo.
This is the opening he needs.
Absolutely. And how about the heart of Matthew Omen, the heart of a champion?
Absolute 1, 2, and a kick out. Barely as champion saves him, and oh boy, he's got a barbed wire bat.
Oh my God.
He's got a barbed wire bat.
Paul Bo, I thought we were done going old school here when the Sandman left.
And he's swinging that like Casey at the bat.
Paul Bo, could you say bang, bang, Paul Bo?
Right in the midsection.
That has to be excruciating. He's digging it in there. He's digging it in there.
And I'll tell you what, that'll tear a shirt, that'll tear flesh.
Absolutely.
What a start here to PPW 100. Let's watch this bomb off the top turnbuckle. And Omen with the nunchucks.
We are about to get martial arts style in here.
And Omen, a black belt in karate. For those who don't know, and right in the midsection. And he's whipping Big Pappy.
Look at those skills, Paulbo.
Oh man, he has the arm lock, kicks to the midsection, martial arts kicks. Again, foot sweep, down goes Havoc.
And that was the equalizer, the nunchakus.
EJ, but he's been taking a beating there. He's got to go for a pinfall. He's got to get in and out as quick as possible, but I think it's getting the best of him. A blatant choke there. You're going to try to choke him out. There's no rules.
You know what? Very smart weapon of choice there from Matthew Omen.
Fans yelling tap. Oh, Dan Champion in the back.
He came right from behind. Matthew Omen may have displayed a little too much hubris there, Paulbo. Somehow Matt Omen kicked out of that. What is it going to take to keep one half of the tag team champion down?
I'll tell you what, he's waving to the crowd. Omen is taking a beating, fellas.
Yeah, this is starting to get hard to watch, Paulbo.
It is, absolutely. And him, what happened to Gabe Hodder? What is the situation in him? Let's talk weeks down the road. Let's talk months down the road. What does Havoc have in that Gatorade bottle?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Are those
thumbtacks?
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, those are...
Oh, Delilah's in the ring. Oh, boy. You talk about poking the bear.
You know what? You got to give it to Delilah, though, standing by her man there. And
here comes Hodder. What a chair.
Bobo, it's Hodder.
Gabriel
Hodder's back in the sling, fighting through the pain.
He had Havoc right in the side of the head. Champion right into the back. Sling off.
Oh, no, right into that pit of thumbtack. Oh, my God.
Sweet Mary, mother of Joseph. There's a kick right in the face. Floats over. 1, 2. Havoc with the save. And you can just see the hands shaking on Dan Champion.
Paulbo, did you ever see anything like this?
Never.
Fans, like I said, you got to come see PPW live if you've never been out. You can feel the excitement through your screen as Havoc sucks the air, sucks the momentum right out of the room.
Tell you what, those chairs, and that is a heavy-duty chair. That's not one of those plastic ones.
Tell you what,
that's one you'd find at your grandmother's house for Christmas.
Primal Fear is battered and bruised and bloody. They're going to have to dig deep here and prove why they are the PPW champions if they want to walk away retaining those belts.
To that injured shoulder of Hodder. It's over. We have new champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winners and new PPW Tag Team Champions, Havoc and Tag Champion Team Big.
Tell you what, Paulbo, that makes Havoc. This is a two-time PPW Tag Team Champion.
Well, hey, listen. The Primal Fear was outnumbered tonight, but Gabriel Hodder, you talk about the heart of a champion, came back with an injured shoulder. He could have stood in that locker room. He could have folded it up and for another day, but he didn't. He came back out. Dan Champion has a stream of blood running down his nose to show the combat he was in. Like it or not, Team Big are your tag team champions.
Paulbo, I'll tell you what, we're going to have to see when the rematch clause is enacted, when the barbed wire is cut and the thumbtacks are swept up. if Team Big could duplicate their performance here tonight and defend those PPW Tag Team Head Championship belts.